What's going on, guys? It's your boy Bunce1234 here, Tone Coach with another Crew 2 vehicle customization and testing video. Today we are going into one of the new touring cars, but something I like to call the Thick Mini, because it is literally a very thick Mini. We're going into the Mini Cooper Checkered Edition, the Mini Cooper S Checkered Edition. This thing is actually really fun to drive for what it is. But we're going to jump in. I've already got parts on it. I've already done my pro settings. I have done a race in it, and it's actually not bad. It could be a hell of a lot better, but that's my personal opinion. But we're going to jump in, throw some customizations on it, and throw it into some races. So let's jump in. Now, my pro settings are always wacky. If you know nothing about pro settings, I say this every episode I do every video I do one of these. Go down to the bottom four and just go 0, 0, 10, 10. So that's all you need to do. I try and get the quickest 0 to 100 as possible. It's because that's how I like to race. But the fact that this thing has a 429 kilometer speed is kind of shocking. I can do 412, but why wouldn't I pass this up? 429. This thing's like a little rocket. This is a motorpass vehicle too. I think it's teir 26. I'm pretty sure. Not all the motorpass vehicles are the same. Some you can do all four, others you can't. This one you can only do livery and vanity. I'm not going to go through the liveries, because I like the way this thing looks, so we're just going to jump straight into the vanities and go from there. There are parts for this car already that you get from the motor pass, so I'm going to put all them on, and we'll jump in, do some racing in it, and we'll go from there, once I can find them. So you got the checker tire. I wish it didn't have that middle part, but you know what, I can't complain. There is no tire smoke for it, unfortunately, which absolutely sucks. So we're going to put the imported smoke. It's actually one of my favorites. There is a nitro for it. I went past it. It's checkered nitro. Is a underglow for it as well. The checkered underglow, which actually looks pretty cool. I always just tint the windows and never mess around and go through anything else, because there's really no point. No horn, but there is a roof topper, so I will be putting the roof topper on. So yeah, it's a quick build, nothing over the top, but let's jump into some races and see how good this thing handles. Go to Motorflix. We'll do one older US speed tour, and then we'll do a more modern day one. So we'll do this one. It is the first one in the series. Well, first touring car one in the series, so we'll just do this one. This thing doesn't have a very quick 0 to 100, but I've got it down to 2.3, and that's about as fast as I can get it. But will this thing shine for top speed wise? I got a feeling it might. Also, how good would this thing handle?
Welcome to the start of US Speed Tour East.
I doubt I'm going to beat the fastest time.
From New York City to Daytona, Florida.
This will come down to top speed wise and handling all through. And so far, it's not that great. Okay, this thing is definitely not as good as it should be. I need a nice straight road. That's what I need. If I can get a nice straight road. Like, don't get me wrong, this thing does handle. It just could handle a little bit better, in my opinion. The fact I'm only doing 400 Ks is actually shocking. In a Mini, of all things, a Mini. Oh shit, this thing does not like hitting bumps. Okay, I was not expecting that at all. I probably could have caught myself then. Okay, so now we get into the more turny part of this race. Well, it doesn't handle too bad. Then again, I do have really wacky pro settings, and I do apologize for that. Damn, this thing, the slightest little bump throws this thing completely off. Okay then. This thing turns when it wants to turn. Like if... See, I was on full lock there and it just didn't want to turn. All around though, for top speed wise, this thing's probably worth it. Other than that, it's not that great. But if you're gonna get the motor pass, you gotta get it you're going to get it eventually. I'm sorry for rambling and stumbling there. But all round, for what it is, it's not horrible. I probably can't drive it very well, but that's just me. It does hold a nice driving line. I will give it that. It does hold a fairly nice driving line. It just could have a slightly better acceleration, and it could handle the road a little bit better too. The fact that the Ghost I'm racing is in the one of the top touring cars, and I'm sort of now keeping up with it, is actually shocking. I haven't used nitro that often, so that just makes it even more shocking. Right, well, we passed the halfway mark of this whole race, so let's just focus down, let's hunker down, let's get this race over and done with so that I can move on to the next race. Shit. I will throw this into the new race, which was the first race I ever actually used this car in. It didn't do that great. It really did not do that great. It was kind of awful. Is this how good is the wall ride? Yeah, not that great. So yeah, the main spot this thing really shines is top speed wise. Other than that, it's pretty... It is balanced for turning, from what I can tell. Acceleration is definitely not there. But then again, what do you expect? It is a Mini. There are better touring cars to use. And that was actually a really awful turn. But yeah, all round, it shines more in top speed and handling just for this car alone. Everything else is kind of meh. It's not bad, but it's really not worth racing in. So we're coming up to almost to the end here. Let's pick up some speed. This thing does handle the road a hell of a lot better at higher speed, which is actually kind of shocking unless you do shit like that. Actually, this might be the only race I'll do. Because this really gives it the whole field of turning, acceleration wise, traction, and top speed wise. So this will probably be the only one for this, but you know what, we'll see. I'm actually kind of shocked this thing doesn't really wall ride. But again, it is a very, very thick Mini. Thick with 3 C's. See, it it wants to. It grips when it wants to grip. That's the only downfall. Like,
The cars are about to reach Daytona, home of the
probably
famous
my
Daytona
wacky settings that I
International
always
Speedway.
have, but other than
Time
that,
to speed up.
it just doesn't perform the way I reckon it should. Anyway, guys, I was going to throw this into another race, but I'm trying to stay around the 10 to 12 minute mark. So I'm going to end it off here. Thank you all for tuning in. So always hit down there, always hit that subscribe button if you find yourself coming back, or just like my content in general. Always drop a like if you're there. Comment down below what you think of the vehicle. Will you be racing in it, or will it just be sitting in your garage or in your collection just collecting dust? Because that's what's going to be doing for me. Just collecting dust. But as always, I'm going to end off there. Thank you all for tuning in. And I've got to say this, as always, stay safe, stay frosty, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.